Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Well, I am live. Welcome to everyone that's watching. I wouldn't usually actually film these kind of playthroughs live, but I figured may as well. I'm going to do a full solo playthrough on the epic mode. So it means basically a longer game. And I'm going to be playing against I think it's the teacher, which is the third hardest difficulty. Thought I could do the hardest, but then I might just get destroyed on camera, so that would be kind of embarrassing. But I've already gone through my setup and hey, board at home. Gone through my setup. I have selected this starting translator. I quite like that there's quite a few Sanskrit and Syriac scrolls already out there. She also speaks Greek, so I kind of have my eye on this character early on to sort of pair off the Greek and get into Sanskrit. There's already a Syriac to Arabic translator, so there's already a path into those languages. I may get my own Syriac to Arabic. My focus, I do want to interact with the Chinese guy at some point. I want to translate from the Green Guild, so this scroll does look pretty good because it also scores off Sanskrit and Syriac. And my track I want to get to level 3 on is the mathematics track, which doesn't currently line up with the stuff I'm looking at. There's only one mathematics scroll, but the AI starts with an influence on it and it's in Chinese. So, which is, I guess Chinese is good for me, but the extra coin's a bit of a deterrent. The AI started with one Greek scroll, which is scoring off all these scrolls they get, and they start with one on their dice sum. In my bag, I just have 6 white dice and all these resources, these workers. This was my starting resource card. So no extra benefits at the bottom, but I have only a few white dice and lots of workers. So allows me to kind of pivot a bit quite quickly. All right, I think I'll just get stuck into the play. If anyone who's coming late, you can always rewatch, but hopefully you'll just see kind of how the solo works. I'm not going to do a full teach. There was a playthrough yesterday by Nick Murphy, so you can see that if you want like a full teach and everything. And tomorrow, Tom Heath from Slicker Drips is doing another solo playthrough. He's done one already, but he's going to do another one tomorrow as well, about the same time as now. So there's lots of solo things coming out this week, which is great. I love playing solo. All right, so I go first, and I know I do want that person. Should be great for her ability as well. So even though I have my eye on a few Sanskrit scrolls, I could consider hiring her quite far to the right. My money is limited though. So I think I will start with a hire. And usually I think playing down your physics card is a good first card to play, simply because on these tracks, it's the only track that doesn't have a cost. So you know you'll be able to harvest it regardless. Sometimes you might want to play down your biology card first, but then if you don't have a gold when you rest, it's like wasted. So I think I will just go with my good old faithful. Play down that first. I guess I need my dice, don't I? See what I have first. Not a bad roll. So I'll use one of my 3s first. Then I will hire the Sanskrit woman. And where will I put her? I want to retire quickly, but getting dice early would be good, but that's too expensive. I think I will just pay 1 coin. And we'll put her in here, which gets me a worker. And that worker, I think, will be blue. Maybe no, I'll go red because no, not red, yellow, because both these scrolls are quite nice. So yellow is good. All right, so that'll be my first turn. Over to the AI's turn. So they are going to move their marker 1 space because of the 1 coin at the top. This is changing their focus. They're going to ask, are there 5 or more translators in the bottom? There are, because I just hired one. So they're going to influence a guild and then place a gold on the leftmost neutral translator. And when influencing the guilds, they always look for empty. Then we're there, they have none, and then color focus. And they're all basically equal at this point. So they'll go with the color focus, Sanskrit, orange. That's where they're going. So they'll place one, they'll take the lead on the orange guild. And they'll place a gold onto this guy, the leftmost neutral translator. He's close to retiring already. And that's their turn. Alright, so my turn. Alright, so I do have options. I do have 2 gold. I could get a third from my card. So I could actually translate anything of Greek, Hebrew, Syriac, or Sanskrit right now. I do want that scroll, but taking the top scroll opens up a good opportunity for the AI, which is not always good. Could maybe deliver and then translate. There might be a good option, I think. I want to save these 2 for green. I could do an orange. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Alright, so I think I'm going to plan to deliver and then translate. So what I'm going to do is play down this card into deliver. Oh, they'll be out of cards, won't I? Out of dice, I mean. That's not good. I only have 3 dice. I want to use 4. So, hey Ryan. Choices. That was going to be a good play. I probably could still do that. No, I need that coin from that card. Maybe I could look at boosting a track first. I do want to go up purple. Yes, this is already on TTS, ready to play right now. Now I'm getting brain burn straight away. Let's go with, I think research would be great. I guess I could choose not to translate this turn and just, yeah, maybe I'll just deliver anyway. And then I can use one of my 6s for perhaps a higher, maybe. We'll see. All right, so I'll play this card down and we're going to play both of these. I am going to use a red and an orange. This is essentially going to get me 2 coins off the card. And because I'm passing the orange, it's going to pay an extra 2 coins. So I have 4 coins that I'm gaining on this turn, which is the cost to deliver. So that's good. And I could go 9 spaces now. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So any of these 4 scrolls I could deliver. They will give me a benefit based on the track I boost up. Currently, I think I'll just go for this Syriac scroll right here. So I've got my 4 coins. They're paid. I'm going to deliver into green because if I can translate one of these 2, then it doesn't open up the top for the AI, which is good. So I go there, I get influence, I get a gold, and then I get to boost up the chemistry track, orange, which lets me destroy a white die. I don't have many dice, so I'll just take out a white die. And that would be my turn. Alright, the AI, we're going to move 2 spaces. They're asking, are there 3 or more scrolls in the House of Wisdom? There are, so they're going to translate. They want to translate a Hebrew scroll. There are no Hebrew scrolls, so they'll go to the next language on their list, which is Persian. There's no Persian, so they'll go to Syriac. So they will actually take this Syriac scroll that I just delivered, put it here, and because they did a Syriac scroll, they're going to place down 1 gold on a Syriac speaker, if possible. And they're going to go from right to left looking for neutral translators. She'll be the first one, so it'll get dropped there. If it had gone all the way, it would then come back from my translators and it would have gone on her. So if she wasn't there, they would have put a gold on my translator, which would have been nice. But no. Alright, so my turn. I have 1 die. I cannot translate with 1 die. I could play this card down here, do something else, and then use those 2 dice to translate. But again, I've kind of opened up this spot, or they have. I guess I should do this first. So with a 6, I'm really looking at either delivering or recruiting again. I think I want to save my coin because I need to pay someone, I think. Unless I hire my own person. That could be a good play because they might retire from underneath me. Maybe I will just hire my own person. So I'm going to play down this one here. I'm going to use my 6 and I will be recruiting. So this does give me 2 dice and a worker. You can use the worker on that turn, but you cannot use any dice you gain on the turn you gain them. So basically you have to commit your dice first, but I could, in theory, get a red worker and make this red. But anyway, I'm going to be hiring. I could dismiss. I mean, that would be quite good to dismiss. Boost up that track, and then I could play my gold card next. Although I can just hire here and get a gold. Yeah, I'll just hire, I think. So I'll spend my coin. I'm going to hire this Syriac speaker into here, which is going to give me a gold straight away. So I do have my own path into Syriac, out of Syriac to Greek and Hebrew, and also into Sanskrit. That gained me 1 gold, and I can now do this. So I can draw 2 dice. I only have 1 die in my bag. So when you can't draw from your bag, you basically return all the dice from your player board. These actions are still blocked. You can't reuse them. And I'll roll those 2 dice, and I'll gain a worker. I already have my green lined up, but I guess just in case I have to pivot, I'll get a red. In case I have to go for orange instead. Cool. Actually, I did do one thing wrong there. You shouldn't remove dice from the action you're taking, so that should have stayed there. Alright, that would be my hire done. Alright, the AI, they're not going to move at all. They're asking again, are there 3 scrolls? There still is. So they want to translate again. So Hebrew, Persian, Syriac, there are none of those. So they're going to go around, wrap right around, go to Chinese. They'll be taking this scroll. They are translating fast. They are the harder bot though. So Chinese is going to place down 2 gold onto Chinese speakers if possible. So we're looking from right to left for Chinese speakers. There are none. Not even my one either. So they'll come back again looking for any translator. They'll drop here and here. So good thing I did hire my own person. And that would be their turn. At the end of their turn, these 2 are retiring. So they just gain themselves 4 points. Gold goes away. So they're off to a good start. But that's often the case when they have that many translators on the far right. So, alright. That is their turn. My turn. I think I was going to translate, wasn't I? Can't get 2 coins to deliver. I can translate, so let's translate. I could choose either of these scrolls now. What have we got? My stone scroll is Chinese. This is good, but it doesn't actually help me straight away. This one helps me a bit more, I think. Although the green scroll does give me my red worker. I think what I want to do is play down my chemistry card, knowing I'll translate this and get a gold next turn when I rest. So we're going to translate from orange, even though I've been gunning for blue, for green the whole time. And I want to translate this scroll. So I have an orange action. Pips don't matter. Then you go from Sanskrit to Greek, Greek to Syriac, and Syriac to Arabic. So I've forged my own path with all my own translators, so I don't have to pay the AI anything. And I have translated the scroll. So there's a few things that boost me up the chemistry track and gives me an orange die into my bag. This is going to make me qualify for this when I rest. Cool. So now I know I have, I think, 5 white dice and 1 orange die. So that's not bad. Still haven't done any of my tasks. Alright, so the AI, for their turn, they're going to move 1 space. They're asking, are there 5 scrolls? There are not, so it means they're going to deliver. And they're looking for a Persian scroll. They always start from here and moving clockwise. They're going to wrap right around and grab this Persian scroll. And they will deliver it into one of the top 2 things. If there is a tie, they'll use the color focus. So they're actually going to go here, which is kind of good for me because otherwise they would have claimed purple. And they always gain basically the same influence they would a human would gain. That's essentially what this white icon is saying. Gain what you would usually gain. So they gain 2 for placing there. They don't gain the gold, they don't spend any money. And that's their turn. Hey Royce, what's good? Scholars is good. I have to rest. So I'm going to start by pushing this button, which drops the bottom card off the deck. Oh, actually first this should have happened. Now this neutral marker is going to move a number of spaces equal to the value of that card. Always go into black spaces. It's going to go here. You always check if there is an empty guild. If there is, the card that's sitting there will fly into that space and the new one sits in its place. There's only 4 options that can happen there based on if there's a card there or if there's influence on a card, but it has tripped up a few people, but it's fairly straightforward once you get the hang of it. All right, and then I'm going to do my income from left to right across my playboard. So the physics track, I just gain any one worker. And I think because I like that scroll, I'll go for yellow. I know I have an orange die coming out this turn, so I can do orange. Now I've got green. I have to take a white die, then I gain a coin. So that's not good for the dice, but the coin's good. Then I harvest my chemistry track and gain another white die, and then my astronomy track. So I could actually miss out on getting my my orange die, sadly. So I got a gold from this track, I add another white die, and then I draw my limit, which is 4. I have 5 dice in my bag, so hopefully I get my orange die. 1, 2, 3, 4, I do. Roll those, and then what happens, I guess in real life, is that all these dice go back in the bag, all these workers go back to the supply, and then these cards go back into your hand. But Sam's made a nice fancy button that does it all for you. Cool, so that's my rest done. The AI has still not played 2 of the same color, or 3 of the same color. So they're playing their final card before they rest. They're not moving again. Now they're asking, are there 7 or more translators? There's only 4. So they will instead do the bottom part, which is hire a translator. They would like to hire the Persian lady if she's not already in play, and she's not. So they will hire her, and they're going to place her in the room with the value, the rightmost room with the value of the last 2 cards played. So the value is 1, the sum of this. So they want the rightmost room valued 1, there's none. So they'll increase that value by 1, going to 2, and this is the rightmost room with 2. And that is their turn. So I know they're going to rest next turn. So that means if I happen to translate, say take this scroll, when they rest, they will put a scroll here. So I know they can't take this deliver action on the next turn. So I do have some tempo that I could use to my advantage there. This would cost me just 2 gold to translate. Syriac and then into Greek. So I could do it. I think I should just do it. I'll play down my gold card again because I know I now benefit from it. And use these 2 dice. We'll make the action green to translate from this column. And I'm going to go Arabic to Syriac, Syriac to Greek. And this is mine. Alright, a few things that happen here. Because it was the green guild that I translated from, I get to take off this red worker. 1 step closer to my goal being achieved. And I get to boost up the biology track, which lets me draw a die straight away, which we know is going to be a white die. And we roll it. Alright, so that was my turn translating. So now I have a bit of focus. I really want to get some more yellow dice, not more, some. I know I'm going to be benefiting from translating Syriac and Sanskrit scrolls. So I have the team for it. I'm going to try and do some more. Alright, the AI is going to rest. So when they rest, they reveal the bottom card as well. Hey Gino, it's a Caliph. Alright, so actually my plan wasn't fully true, but they still aren't going to deliver, so that's alright. Alright, so there's no one controlling the purple guild. That was probably a misplay on my part. I should have tried to grab it. So no one's doing this. They will get first picks on this. They will either go to the highest or the lowest option, and when they have blue majority, they go high. Red majority, they go low. So they're going to the highest possible option. So they're locking in 3 points for the end of the game. And then my choice, I can get a purple die and a point, or I could retire either of these 2 for the cost of a white die or gain a gold. These are good, but they're not tempting me too much. The purple die, I think because I got so few dice and most of them are white, gain a purple die is pretty good. So I'll gain a purple die and a point. Chuck that in there. Alright, and then they're going to continue their rest. And the next thing they do is they basically resolve anything that they would get off their player board. Well, the first thing they do is they check if they're going to move up or down this. And that's purely just the majority of cards. So they have a blue majority, so their dice sum is going up. This is essentially competing against me for these 2 points, which is a 4-point swing in 2-player or solo. So it can be quite crucial. And then they're going to do the next part, which is the benefits from how many cards they played. When they play 5 cards, they're looking at this little thing here. If they play fewer than 5, they're looking at whatever's still on their player board. So there'd be these 2 things here, potentially. But because of this, and because they have majority blue, they're going to retire this particular translator. This is the only way they interact with these 2 piles. Oh, also from one of the caliphs. So they're going to retire this guy, and that's going to give them 2 points. Cool. And finally, they're going to gain all their cards back and shuffle them back into the deck. That is their rest done. Hey Tom, welcome to the stream. All right, I would like to deliver here. Can't translate. I'm low on coins and gold. So I could hire someone for 0. That's an option. Now, I do want to interact with this guy at some point. His dismiss isn't currently that appealing for me. Neither is his retire ability. I could research the orange track. That would give me an orange influence, which isn't bad. It would give me 2 coins though, which could be quite important. So maybe that's a good play. I will play down my... Well, I could also boost the red track, which give me a gold. That might be a better option. And then use this to translate or deliver or something. Let's go with... I also want to boost the purple track, so that's the other thing I want to be doing. I think... Tough choice. I think I'll just play it safe again. Although... I also think that harvesting the yellow track could be good. I want to start getting those yellow dice for my target, my goal. It's a tough choice. I will... The danger is not knowing if I will have a coin to pay, basically. So I think I'll just play it safe. I'm going to research, and I will do the red track. So I'm going to paint this red. I have a red 9, and for a red 9, I get to move up the red track and gain 2 coins, which also gives me a gold. So that's good. I now have some resources. I know I can gain at least 2 more coins on my next turn, so I could deliver. We'll see. Alright, so the AI is back. They are not moving. They're looking for 3 or more scrolls. There are not 3 or more scrolls, which is annoying because they're going to deliver here. So they're going to deliver a Persian scroll if possible. We are over here, so they're going to grab this Persian scroll. They're going to put it into the Green Guild, which is going to give them 2 influence, taking control of that guild. They are relentless. Alright, and we're going to replace that with a new scroll, purple one. That could be good for me to deliver, actually. Okay, that's their turn. They also gain a coin on this particular scheme card, moving that marker 1 space. Alright. Do I want to deliver? I mean, I could actually just translate that scroll. That would... It's Persian. I'm not really looking for Persian, I'm looking for Syriac. It'd only be worth 2 points and give me 2 workers straight away. It's not amazing. I would really like to do another Greek or Hebrew scroll. This is Hebrew, so maybe that's a good play. If I keep playing this card though, I'm going to get punished. I could just, I could do this, get another orange. That could be useful. Now that I've got money, I could also think about hiring again. I mean, this would be good. Get a yellow worker. Maybe I should just be a bit more patient. Alright, so if I don't I do this, I'm going to yellow dye to hand. Well, that's wasting this nice orange dye just on a recruit. Oh, alright. Make a choice, make a choice. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with the deliver. We'll do it. I need 2 more coins. Sadly, my orange dye won't actually have any value for this. So I'll spend 2 coins plus the 2 I'm getting from the card. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and deliver this Hebrew scroll into purple so that I can take control of it. I'm going to gain a gold from doing that, and I'm going to move up the purple track, which gives me a worker. And I think I'll take a blue worker. Alright. The downside is I'm getting all these white dice added each time. Alright, and oh, another Caleb card. That was quick. Alright, so the first thing that happens from this event up the top is every neutral or every starting translator gains a gold. If they're already retired, that player gains a coin. So that means that both of these are gaining a gold. They will retire. Let's put them there for now. The AI has 2 more, so they're actually going to get 2 coins wrapping around 1, 2. And because of that, they're going to place this, which gains them a influence. Just luckily, I just got that before they got in. And then this was all from my deliver, wasn't it? Yep. All right, so I get first pick here. Green dice and not. I mean, I do have a purple and an orange. I could retire him for 3 points and he would get my goal achieved, which is also nice. I'm only getting one of these. The AI is getting the other 2. They're also going to gain a worker as a consolation for losing this, so I'll just do that now so I don't forget, which gives them a coin, which moves that along. So 3 points, point in the die, will retire one of these 2. I think I'm just going to go for the die. I think having one of each secondary is pretty nice. So they're going to be gaining 3 points from this one. They should go on from there. And they're going to be retiring at the cost of a white die, which means that their marker goes back a space. They're going to be retiring the leftmost one. Well, that's just the, yeah, one with the most points, if not leftmost, so I'll retire him. Which could be a good thing, because I didn't really want to interact with that particular one. He might be better. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that was my delivery. Now we review another card, and then it's back to the AI's turn. Now that my turn has ended, these will retire because they would have gained an extra gold. I haven't put them on there, but you can figure that out. And he's belonging to them. She is mine, and she was actually really useful, so not sure I wanted her to retire that quickly. Hey Gizmo, you didn't miss anything major. I didn't do a teach or anything, so this is really just a way of you seeing how the game kind of plays, the kind of decisions I'm making on my turn. That could be good under either of these, I think. Let's go under translate. Although, no, yeah, translate, let's go. Might help me get out of that sticky situation if I don't have the gold for it. Alright, and alright, so it's their turn. We did all that stuff. Cool, they're going to have 1 space. Are there 5 scrolls? There's only 4, so they're going to deliver instead. They're looking for a Hebrew scroll. From here, moving around, here's the first Hebrew scroll, and they're going to place it into the topmost available row. If it's a tie, the color breaks it. It's not purple, so they'll move to the next color, which is orange, and they'll go here. Alright, and they'll gain 1 influence in the orange guild. So they are dominating up here. It's not good, because I will miss out on all those Caleb rewards, and I will not be getting points from all this. So I need to get more influence in there. Cool. Alright, so I can get into Syriac. I can't get back into here. And there's no Syriac to Greek. Currently, it's Persian to Greek. Here's Syriac to Greek. I could hire her. What have I got? I've got no dice. What am I even talking about? I have to rest. Alright. Resting. Moving 1 space. This Chinese scroll, because there's no space for it to go, it's just going to go away. This one goes in its place. Alright, I gain a white die. Hooray. And then I get to harvest the physics track, which is still just one worker for me. And I know I have one of each die now. I'm not going to be getting the orange, and the other ones are still a risk. I do like this one. I could get into Hebrew if I hide her or her. So maybe I'll go for a red worker so I can create purple. Hey Dan, welcome. Alright, done that. Now I gain 1 gold from the chemistry track. I gain a white worker. And then I draw out 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, got 2 secondaries. That's good. Then we push the magic button. Alright, it's the AI's turn. They will not move. Are there 7 translators? There's not, so they will hire one. They want to hire the Hebrew speaker. She's not in play yet, so they will hire her, which maybe I could use. And their dice sum is 1. There are no 1s. They'll look for a 2. Here's the rightmost 2 space over here. Alright, so I do actually have a path now into Hebrew if I was to pay the AI. So I could translate this. Or this. This is good for my getting to my purple goal. So the downside is that I have to pay them a coin, which means I only have 1 coin, which I couldn't actually do this benefit. I could take a risk though. I could do something else first. I mean, there's a lot of purple scrolls I could deliver. There's the other one that matches that one, which is nice. Maybe I'll do this one. That'd be a 6 to get across the other side. Still need 1 more coin, so I'd have to play this card again. So maybe researching is a better option. Actually, what I might do is I might hire. Do I want to hire? No, yeah, I think I will just hire. I will play down my gold card first, and we will just do a 3. And I'm not going to pay anything. I'm going to hire into this free spot here, which gives me influence a card, and I will influence this Hebrew scroll. So if the AI wants to interact with this scroll, I will gain a silver. Or if I want them to not interact with the scroll, I can pay a silver to the supply. So it gives me a little bit of control over if they would translate that or not. Cool, and because I hired this Chinese guy, I get to unlock this white worker. So now I just need 2 more steps on the purple track, the mathematics track, to unlock this, which would be very useful. Cool, that was my turn. The AI, we got 3 blue cards now, so they'll rest on the next turn. Are there 3 scrolls? There are 5. So they're going to translate. They want a Syriac scroll. There are no Syriac, so they'll wrap around to Chinese and then Sanskrit. There's no Chinese, but there are Sanskrit. That is the only Sanskrit scroll. So they will translate that, and they'll place 2 gold on Sanskrit speakers, which could actually help me. We'll see. They're going to look right to left for their own Sanskrits. She's mine. They come back left to right with my Sanskrit, so they're going to place a gold there. I will gain a coin from that. And then because there's no other Sanskrit speakers, they come back again, looking at their own ones from right to left of any language, and they place there. And that is their turn. So she will retire. So that's a very strong power I can make use of. It can be very good to put under research because you can just get lots and lots of research on that action, which I think I will do. Cool. So we'll put that under there. Although I know I am going to deliver. I want to deliver, I should say. So if I did that right now, I could gain 2 research quite quickly. Maybe deliver's good. I'll do deliver, just in case I don't research this round. I'll make use of it. Alright, that was their turn. I know they're going to rest on the next turn. So my turn will be to deliver. And if I use a purple action crossing this path, I'll get a 2 coin discount essentially. Although I've only got a 5. So I couldn't get, yeah, I could get this one. wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's just so now I'm going to boost the purple track, which will get me to that level. So I'll play down my purple card. I think I could play my white die if I wanted to go further. It's really about if I want to translate one of these. I do like that one. Well, this one will let me retire potentially him. Which does have some nice synergy with that card. I think I'll save my white die and I'll just go here. So I'm getting 2 coins from this. So I've got a purple action. I'm paying my 2 coins extra to make 4 and deliver this scroll. And either here or here. I think I'll just go into here for now. That way if I lose this guild, at least I'll get a gold out of it. I do get a gold for delivering. I've got lots of gold now. And I'll get to boost the purple track. Get me to that next threshold. And I can now use this ability, spend a worker. I'll just use a white worker to move up the chemistry track, which gives me an orange influence. So I'm getting back in there now, which is good. Cool, and then we replace this card. I need 10 cards left in the pile. 2 of them are caliphs. Alright, so the AI is going to rest. They will reveal a card. It's a 3, so they'll move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. This card has nowhere to go, so it's going to go away. That one goes there. And then their dice sum. They have the blue, so they'll move up 1 space. Then they've got this revealed, so they're going to influence a card. They always influence here if they can. They will always influence. Let's double check to remind myself. The lowest row first. So these ones here first. And make sure they're right. No, language focus first. The language focus is Syriac. So they want to influence a Syriac scroll. Lucky for me, not really. It's the one that I actually wanted to translate. Alright, so that's that part of the rest. The last thing to do is group all these cards together and give them a shuffle. Alright, my turn. So for the AI, they only have 5 retired translators, which is kind of good for me because they have a Sanskrit scroll. So that's only worth 2 points to them currently. So we're doing alright. Okay. So what are my options? I definitely could translate because of all this gold I have. I don't have any money, but I do have a way out of Syriac. Not just Syriac, without paying any money to the AI. So that wasn't there. I could just translate that one. That would be great. Oh. Other options is I could a lot of gold, so I could even do this option, pay a gold research, which would give me 2 coins, and I could boost the blue or the red track, which doesn't come with anything too amazing. I'm trying to avoid playing this card, trying to stop getting white dice. Yeah, tough choices. The other option is I could just double boost this one. Oh, that's quite good. If I use both dice, pay 2 gold, I could get up to here, which would let me take control of the green guild. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Play down the purple card. Oh, once again, no, I'm not making use of this. Oh no, that was for research. It's tough. Ryan's asking about how much have changed in the last 2 years. I mean, the core game is still there, obviously, but lots of tweaks, lots of balance changes, things, little powers changing here and there, tracks changing. But the feel and the general thing you're doing is still there, for sure. I'm just going to do this, I think. Alright, that would have me retire him. Maybe, no, I'll do this. Alright, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to pay 2 gold to go twice up the biology track. I'm getting 2 coins. You always get 2 coins if you move up the tracks through research. This option here, so I go twice up here, I get to place an influence into green, which does give me control, which is good. Alright, still didn't hit this target. I'm 1 away, but I'm having fun. So I will have to rest on my next turn. The AI's turn, they are not moving again. Are there 7 translators? No. So they will hire. They want Syriac. We already have a Syriac speaker. So they'll go around to Chinese, who we already have. Sanskrit, we do not have. So they're going to hire Sanskrit lady. And its sum is 0. The 0 is blocked, so they'll go into the 1. Go in there. Now I can get back into Sanskrit too. Alright. And that's their turn. My turn, I have to rest. I have no dice. So 1, 2, 3. This scroll is going away. This one's coming in. Alright, I get 1 gold from the chemistry track. I get 3 coins. Oops, grab the whole pile there. 1, 2, 3. From that track. What have I done? Put a coin there. And this one lets me boost any primary track. I'm not going to benefit this round from doing that. So red, yellow, or blue. Got enough money, I think. Maybe I will just boost blue. It'd be nice to get up to 5 dice each round. And then I may gain a white die to get a gold, which I won't do because I'm pretty good on gold. I'll get a white worker. And then I'll draw to my limit, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 1 die. Of course, they're all there. Alright, that's my rest. Back to the AI. They're not moving again. Are there 3 scrolls? There are. So they will translate. They want a Syriac scroll, and they're just going to grab the one that they already influenced. Alright, Syriacs go here. Means they place 1 gold on a Syriac speaker. And they're looking for their own ones first, from right to left. So it's going to go on here. She is Syriac, so she gets the gold. Otherwise, he would have retired. Alright, and my turn. So, got 8 cards left in the pile. A little bit of time. I haven't got any Syriac scrolls yet. More Sanskrit is good. And I want to get something purple, I think. So now I could make use of their Syriacs to Hebrew. I could translate this. It's not bad. I would probably get at least the 2 bonus if I did that. Or I could deliver the Syriac scroll, which is purple as well. And that would be probably good to put here. Although, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I remember I was looking at here at one point as well. But my guy's going to retire soon, so I think I will deliver first. And we'll just play down my purple card, I think. And I want to move just 2 spaces. I have the money, so I'm just going to use a 2. I'm going to pay the full 4 coins to deliver. There, and go 1, 2. Put this here. It's going to get me a gold. So we put that in there. Boost this track, which lets me put another one in there, which means I can take control of it. And unlock my purple die. Great. Get this new card to hand, which has got a permanent 5, which you can colour and boost. And a new way to destroy white dice, and a new action slot. And lastly, there was something else I was going to do. This. You can pay a worker. Got a good amount of workers to boost the chemistry track. Which means I can now get 2 gold off that track. Alright. So the guilds are looking a bit better for me now. If we have a Caliph soon, at least I'm winning 2 of them. And I'll keep control as well, which is good. Alright, the AI is moving 2 spaces. 1, 2. Which means they're going to put down one of their research markers. This places a gold on the leftmost neutral translator, which is their Hebrew speaker. And they ask now, there's 6 translators, there's not. So they will hire, they're looking for Sanskrit, which you know we already have. and they want Greek next, and he's not in place. They'll grab the Greek guy and put him in room number 2 if possible. There's no 2s, they go into a 3, and that's the rightmost one. Alright, so now I can translate. I do have money and gold. I think I just want this one. I haven't done very well at getting the like yellows and reds, these kind of ones, but I do have lots of the secondary dice, so this was also a good scroll. I think I want that one. The downside to this is that I would have to use their Hebrew speaker and she would retire, so I'm essentially giving them 2 points. But I would be gaining 2, almost 4, 5, 6. I think, both good options. The other options I just don't do this, I wait and I get her first. Although both these are very good. It'd be quite good to get as a replacement for him. Although my money's low, I think I will just translate. Yeah, I'll translate the Syriac scroll, I think. So I'll play down this one. No. Probably played that earlier. Play down this card. And I need a purple action. The other option was to look for one in the orange guild. Although that'd be a good deliver again for orange. Right, let's do this. Once again, I'm not going to make use of this coin. No, I am, because I'm doing Syriac. Ignore me. Alright. Going to do this Syriac scroll here. Got my purple action. Pay a gold to my guy, who will retire at the end of my turn. Alright, and I could spend this coin to get a gold. I think I may as well, even though I don't have money. Gold's good. This one will boost me up the purple track and give me a purple die straight away. Here's my purple die. Boost this track. And then to end my turn, he is retiring. All this gold just goes away. Just to leave that. And a +4 to the action's pretty good for research. Alright, so I have 4 scrolls, they have 5. I think it's kind of equal at this point. Hard to say. I'm not really maximizing my scoring yet. So while I have a few scrolls, they're not scoring a lot. Yeah. That other scroll went, I think. There was a scroll at the start that scored off Greek and Syriac, I think. I think I missed out on that one. They must have grabbed it. Alright, that's my translate done. Their turn. They'll move 1 space. There are 5 scrolls. It's only 4. So they will deliver. They want to deliver a Greek scroll. And here's the first one clockwise. Will they go into purple or green? They'll go into green because of their tie break. Which means they'll put an influence there. They won't take control, but they're one behind me. Or they're tied, I guess. And that will be their turn. Alright. So for me, I have 1 single orange die. I do have this card, which you can use as a die. I could just double boost the orange track. Pretty good. Oh, sorry, I haven't done this yet. I would like to play down my green card. Biology card. Would be nice to get the harvest from that. Because I could then boost another track. Which would be blue, I think. Which would be great. I could deliver a scroll, but it wouldn't be by playing that card. I think I'm just going to go with this. Alright, so I have a 10 orange because it's +4. So I can pay my 2 gold. I get 2 coins back, and I go twice up this track. 1, 2. I get to gain a colored die or destroy a white die. I'm just going to gain a yellow die. I need to get 4 yellows or 4 reds to gain the 2 points, so that might be a bit much, but we'll see. Alright, and that's my turn. The AI You go in one space. Are there 5 translators? There are. So they're going to influence a guild, then place 1 gold on the leftmost neutral translator, meaning that she will retire. And the guild they will influence, they have influence in all the guilds, so it's going to be their colour, which is purple. Oh, they're getting close to me again. And she's retiring, so we'll just put them on their pile. And after doing so, they gain 2 coins. 1, 2. Alright, I am resting. I could play this card, actually. Don't have to rest. So, I could basically... I couldn't deliver. I could still move on the track, not deliver. I go up to 6 with my worker, so I could go here, here, or here. Or I could dismiss up to one of these groups here. This would be quite nice. Get the yellow die and destroy a white die before I rest. Maybe I should do that. I think I will. Because this allows me to destroy basically 2 white dice when I rest. But plus that. So I'm going to dismiss this guy. It's going to cost me a white worker. I get a coloured die to hand and destroy a white die. So I'll grab a yellow die. I lose that worker for doing it. Destroy a white die. It's back. And this yellow die gets rolled. Did I already roll it? Must have, because it comes out as a 6. Cool. Alright. That is my turn. They're going to rest. And Caliph. Alright, so they're going to, well, the first thing we're going to do is resolve the event. We're going to put out a neutral translator. We want the Persian lady if she's not in play, but she is. Next up is Greek. He is. Chinese guy is as well. So they're all 3 of them are in play, so we just go for the top one. And it's going to go into the leftmost empty room. Is that event done? Now, this could be interesting. I get to first pick. Orange dice are worth a point for me. Retiring one of these 2 is good. I'm just not sure. I should check my dice bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got a +1 in my bag currently. I think I'm on 0 on my dice sum. So an extra white die would actually, or extra orange die would put me good contention to win that race. But then they will go, they'll go down. So they actually take white die. I leave that open. That's kind of good, and I'll get the other one. So I think I'm going for the top 2 if I get them both. I think I might not. No, I will. Alright, so I'm going to go here and take the orange die. Because they lost that, they will gain a worker. They take control as well. The worker gives them a coin, wraps around, which gives them this, which does give them a yellow, orange influence straight away. So it's important to always do each guild in full before you move on, because it can actually change the state of these only for solo play. Alright, so they were red majority, so they're looking for the lowest option. They're going to go here. I'm going to get a coin. That's consolation. Grab that now. And they're going to retire whichever one of these 2 characters have the most points. They're both 2, so they'll take the leftmost. But because they took the translator and a white die, which means this moves this way. So now, I think we're both on 1 for our dice sum. So I can try and win that. And then for this one, I will gain 3 points. They'll gain a gold, and I will lose control of that. So when they gain gold, they place gold on the leftmost translator, neutral translator, which goes there. Cool. That was their rest. And then to finish that off, they're going to gain this lady here as a retiree. Only 1 point, so that's fine. What I didn't do actually was their dice sum. Well, it happens before that. They've got reds. They're going down again. It's good for me. Alright. That was their rest done. My turn. I can still keep going. Never die. How are our translators looking? We've got 2 ways into Persian, which can get us out into Greek. So Persian and Greek are our only options. We do have 2 scrolls in that. this guy would be pretty good to get. Well, I can't get it with a 1. My only option would be one of these two, which they're already out there. And I could dismiss and then this guy and get 2 more dice, but really I'd only really do that if I really want to play on some more cards for the income, which maybe I do. Maybe I do want to play down the yellow card. Resting right now will let me destroy a white die, get 4 coins, boost this blue track, I think was my motivation, get 2 gold and place or take a gold. Yeah, maybe resting just way better. I think I will rest. Alright, so it's going 1 space. This Chinese scroll is just going to go away. There's now 4 cards left in that pile, so really the game could end any moment. Right, so I'm spending a white worker to destroy a white die. Just find a white die in here somewhere. Look at those good colours. Alright, put them back. Now I'm getting 4 coins from the mathematics track. With this one I can still boost a primary track, and I'm going to stick with the blue as the plan. Then I gain 2 gold and I can take or place a gold. So let's see what my options are for this. I could try and retire him faster, or I could pay a gold to the AI and take one of their gold away. She is worth 3 points, so how likely am I to use him though? That's the question. I don't think he's going to retire. I'm going to pay a coin to the AI and take this gold, which means they move their track. And then I get a white worker, and then my new dice draw is 5, plus I draw 1 more after that, so I draw 6 dice. I have 1 already, so I'll draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to re-roll everything. Alright, this is a good looking, well, really good looking dice roll and colours. Cool. Alright, the AI, they go in 1 space. Are there 5 scrolls? There are, so they're going to translate. They want to translate a Greek scroll. There's only 1 option, so they're taking this one. Greek scroll, score off other scrolls. So that's actually worth 6 points to them. Not good. They do place 2 gold down. And their guy speaks Greek. And no one else speaks Greek. So it's going to come back and hit their next one. There. He's going to retire. Easy 2 points for them. And that's their translate done. Alright. So they control all 3 guilds now. That's not a good thing. Especially if that Caliph comes out very quickly. I mean, if I deliver, it could just come out straight away. And I won't actually take control of any of them because they have 1 more than me. Alright. Just going to look at my bag quickly. 2 more yellow dice would be great to get. I could hire someone into here. And I could try and retire them quickly. So this guy's looking pretty good. I would need a 7, which works, so maybe I'll do that. Which card to play? Probably this one. Alright, I need a 7, so I'm going to use my yellow. I got a 7, I can hire this guy. I'm going to pay 3 coins. And I'm going to put him into this thing, which gives me a yellow die into hand and destroy a white die. So I'm hopefully winning that race. And it's just search this time because the white dice are dropping off. Cool, so that was my hire, done. The AI moves 2 spaces. There's 6 translators, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5, so they will hire. They want the Persian woman, she's already out there. So they'll get the Syria guy next, and their dice sum is 3. Well, they would have gone there, but they're going to go here instead. That was a good play. Alright, so I might just try and retire this guy straight away. I can do Syriac or Persian, so we do have 2 Persian scrolls. This is pretty good. That hits the top and it scores 5 points. Or I could try and get into Hebrew. No, she's gone. I can't get into Hebrew. I'm just going to do this one. So that would be green. Do I deliver first? No, I think I'm going to take the risk. I will play down a gold card. I'm going to do a green. I may as well spend a coin to get a gold using my retiree. And I'm just going to go straight onto here. Translate this. He gets retired straight away. Before I do anything though, I should resolve things in order. Move up the orange track, which gives me a die. I'll get a die, obviously. I think that makes my 4th die. And I get to destroy a white die as well. That one goes into my bag. Now he retires at the end of my turn. And I mean, that's pretty good because it just pays for itself. And I am low on workers, so maybe I'll spend a coin to spend a coin per card that's already there. And I'm going to tuck this here, which essentially means I get orange up here, which is actually turning into influence now. So I could, for example, research. Oh, that's deliver. But if I were to say research twice or something on the orange one, place in like 2 orange influence. So that'd be good. All right, this one, they're going 1 space. Are there 5 translators? There are. They're going to influence a guild and place a gold on the leftmost neutral translator. The guild they influence will be based on their color, which is green, making a bigger lead there for them. All right, my turn. How many scrolls do we have left? 4. Delivery is risky. Although, no, delivering is pretty good for that reason. If I deliver, no, there's no orange scrolls to deliver. A blue scroll would give me influence. So delivering a blue scroll would be great. Plus I could then get an orange influence from there. So maybe I want to deliver that into there. That would actually let me take control of that guild. So I would need to use my orange die to cross this path. I would need 2 more coins, or 1. So I'll play this down. Can do an orange. So 2 coins from this, 2 coins from passing this path. My 6, so my 4 coins are paid for. This is going here, which gives me 2 influence in the green guild and a gold. I also move up the blue track, which gives me another influence of my choice. And I think that's interesting because I can also get orange influence from this. I think I actually might put it there. And then I can basically spend a worker. Well, actually, I get a worker first. I think I'll get a red worker, and then I'll spend this white worker to activate the track. Moves this up, which gives me orange influence, which lets me take control of the orange guild. And then, okay, alright. That was all that done. Cool. So they move 2 spaces, 1, 2. They're going to place this here, which means they get to place a gold on her. She retires. And they are asking, are there 3 scrolls? There are. They would like to translate a Sanskrit scroll. There are none, so they'll move to Greek next. There's only 1 Greek scroll, so they'll be taking that one I just delivered. Well, it's now worth 3, it's worth 7 now, I think. Yeah, wow. 28 points right there. And that's putting down 2 gold on Greek speakers. No one speaks Greek, so they're just going to go left to right, or right to left on their own translators at that point. Boom, boom. She's retiring. We're running out of translators now, but the game is almost over, so it's getting tight. Okay. What am I focused on? I've maxed out that one. I know I've done pretty well on this one. That's currently just an extra 2 points. Lots of gold, so it's going to score quite a bit. Do I have 6 white dice? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's good. So the best things I could do to focus more would be to get red dice, which we probably don't have time to get 4, maybe, and translate more Syriac and Sanskrit, which there's none available currently. could almost deliver again if I had the money. Maybe if I research first and then I could deliver. Research would be good, I think. So I could do yellow, orange, red, or purple. Double boosting purple is worth 2 points. I think I will do that. So I can get to 10 with my ability, so that's good. We'll play down this card. So I've got a 10 purple. I'm going to spend a gold or 2 gold to go up twice on the purple track, which gets me 2 workers, which is very useful. I'll get yellow. I don't need yellow so much. Definitely a blue, maybe a yellow. No, I'll go red. And that would be my research done. The AI is going to play a card. Are there 7 translators? There's not. They're not moving either. So they're going to hire, looking for Sanskrit. So they'll grab here, and their sum is 2. So they'll go into this room here. Alright, we got 3 scrolls. If I deliver, which I can afford to do now, I think. Should be, I'd have to go past, orange at least, or green. But I think it's a pretty good move. I'd have to use this card and this, make it red. So orange 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could do any of these 2 scrolls. Red would give me there, green would give me there, which is a way better rest of power. So I think I'll deliver this scroll, which is Syriac, so that's good. So my 4 coins, 2 are coming from me passing the orange track, 2 are coming from here. I'm going to deliver the scroll into here, which gives me a gold. 2 influencing green, so I take control of that, and I should keep it now as well, I think. And I get to move up the green track, which is good. Alright, is it a caliph? It is. That triggers the end of the game. So, Syriac guy's there. There's no Hebrew translator, so we'll get her. She just goes there. And now, they're leading the first one, so they'll take the topmost because it's a blue majority. And they got 9 points sitting up here already. I get a worker. I think, what am I going to do on my next turn? I could either translate, which would be pretty good if I could. Yeah, I'll just get a yellow, so I have options. Alright, and then I'm winning these 2, so they're actually gaining that coin. Won't make a difference. They gain a coin from losing that one. And I'm getting both of these, so may as well gain a red die into hand, I suppose. And then I keep control of this one. They will gain a gold, which was going to put gold on her. And I can retire either of these. And we'll gain a gold. I mean, that's just worth 3 points. And I think I've won that dice thing now, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can afford to take a white die, so I will. And I'm not going to be able to use them on this turn, so the power doesn't actually matter. So I'll just take the guy worth 3 points. Cool. That was from my delivery, wasn't it? Okay, so I have delivered. I've triggered the end of the game. This comes out. So I'm the first player. So the AI is going to take a turn, and then we'll each take 1 more turn. On their turn, they're resting. So this card comes out. We go 1, 2, 3. This one's just going to go away. And they have a positive sum, so that's actually not great, but I think I've still got the lead on them. And then they will retire that guy. Good thing I took him because that was 3 points. Got 1 point from that, and then they will restruggle everything there. Real card, influence, thing. Yep, cool. So I have no idea what they're doing on their last turn. But for my last turn, alright, translating would be great. I can get into Persian, I can get into Syriac, Hebrew, and Chinese. Well, there's no Chinese. There are 2 Hebrew scrolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's with 4 points to me. I guess 5. Well, that's, yeah. Could be actually with quite a bit more, maybe. This one is really not worth that much at all. 3 points. That's really only with 4 points plus, well, it's with 7. Although that might get me to my wide dice limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't want that one. Unless I hide here, but it's not worthwhile. Alright, so this one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 points. 7 points. That seems like a pretty good option. The downside is that if I take that, they could take control of this guild. Now if I rest, I can boost any track, which could let me take control of this guild from this. So that's probably 1 to 2 points. Don't want the white die, although I get to destroy it anyway, so that's fine. I'd get 5 coins, which is 2 points. I get 2 gold, which is a point. I could take or place a gold. So we're talking about 1 or 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 points. So resting's about 6 points. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? If I boost that one, I can hire someone, but that's probably not worthwhile. Actually, the Syric's with 1 more than I thought because of this scroll. It's actually with 8 points. I think I'm just going to do that one. So I'd have to use their translator. And we want to translate from green. I can't even do green. I can do green. Whew. Doesn't really matter at this point what card I play. So we're going to make this red dye blue to make green. I'm going to put a gold on the Syriac speaker, paying a coin to the AI to grab this scroll. Hopefully they don't deliver to green. It's quite possible they will though. I get to boost this track, which lets me draw 2 dice, which doesn't really matter. And I can also boost a primary track. Actually, I forgot about that part. That could be useful. That give me a point, I suppose, to do that. Get a coin. And that was my final turn. I'm just hoping they don't deliver. But even translating could probably be bad for them. I think the card I want is one that says, are there 5 translators? Do something boring. We'll see. Hey, there we go. We got it. So there's 5 translators, so they won't do anything special. They will get an influence. It's going to be in orange, which does suck because they take control of that one. Oh, they've got control. No, they don't. Boo. If I'd rested, I guess I would have kept that. Yeah. Alright, so I do lose 2 points there. That's not great. And then they will place a gold down, which won't make a difference, so it's fine. Alright, that's the end of the game. Now to tally up the points. Usually when I'm playing on TTS, it's easiest to push the reds clean up one more time at the end, and then you can grab all your dice out of your bag. Because we need to look at dice sums. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5 white dice, which is great. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a positive 6 dice sum. Theirs is only 1. So I am getting those 2 points, which is good. They're getting nothing from it. So I'm getting 2 points from that. From my retirees, I'm getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From my delivery things, which is caliphs and guilds, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From my research tracks, I'm getting 5, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16. It's not bad. And then from my translators, and make sure there's no gold. No, it's not. From my scrolls, not translators. All right, so let's do the top parts first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13. And then the bits in the middle. This one's per track 3 or higher. So there's 4 of them. Let's do 4 up here. This one is another 4 because I've maxed out the chemistry track. This one is 3 because I have 3 purple dice. I don't have any red dice. Jay, no, I am the first player, so the AI always has the last turn in solo. And Sanskrit and Syriac, 1, 2, 3. And this one I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4. So these aren't too bad. I have only 1 coin. Every 2 gold is a point, so there's another 3 points there. And I don't lose 3 points because I only got 5 dice. So that's what we got, 12 plus 9, 21. So that is my score. So 4, 10, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 72 points. Put that up here so we can see it. 72. All right, that's not bad. Now it's time for the AI to crush. All right, so their points come from a few things. They're translators. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 20, 24 from those. From their guild majorities, they're getting 9, 10, 11, 12. It's quite a big chunk. Not good. And then it's this. Where are we? Just these, I think. I'm trying to remember now. Dice sum, which was 0 for them. Translators, caliphs, and then scrolls. All right. They have 1 Chinese scroll, so that's 7. They have 2 Sanskrit. 1 Sanskrit, so that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6 points for every 2 retirees. This one's brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 scrolls, and they're each worth 7 points. Each of these are worth 7 points. That's 21 from that bunch there. 7, 7, 7. No Hebrew, no Persian. Syriac is for every 2 influence they have. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 3 points each. That's 6. So they're on 27, 27, 33, 40. So they are scoring 76. Oh, they beat me by 4 points. Oops, 76. There you go. I lost to the second hardest. So there's 4 difficulties. I was playing on the 3rd difficulty, so I guess not the hardest, but the next one down. And I lost by 4 points, 76 to 72. Well done, AI. But good thing I had that dice sum because it would have been a lot worse if I didn't. That pesky AI, I know. I think there are a few things I didn't do too well, which was like this one wasn't really scoring much. I had a few scrolls that didn't really synergize. It's nice to often to have a one that's like maybe 6 points for a scroll. So while I did okay on all of them, they weren't the best. I didn't have too many retirees. I think the big loss was really up here though. Those big 9 points at the top from the AI, just because in that I think it was the second caliph. From then on a little bit, or the first 2 at least, I wasn't winning these at all. So yeah, that was rough, but I had fun. So the harder version of this AI, they start with a Chinese scroll, I think it is, rather than a Greek scroll, which in this case would be the same value anyway. But they start with some influence out on some other things. They put more gold down on their translators at the start, so they have a bit more of a head start and more control on the map and stuff. But that's it. Hopefully that gave you a pretty good idea of how it all plays out. And yeah, there's like I said earlier, Nick Murphy did a playthrough solo yesterday on the Brothers Murph channel, and then tomorrow, around about this time or an hour earlier tomorrow, Tom Heath from Slicker Drips is doing a solo play of this as well. So lots of solo stuff, so check it out. But that's me done. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening or morning or wherever you are. Cheers. Bye.